Hey, what's up guys? It's time for a quick bee inspection. We got finally a beautiful day after all that rain yesterday, and we're gonna do a quick inspection to check on the queens that are in these swarms to make sure they have a queen that's laying eggs, and also check on the honey stores because some of these other bees have been storing honey already and we're in the middle of the flow, so to make sure they have room to store their honey so we'll have something to get. So I can give it all away. Anyway, all right, hang on. This is the swarm that came from up the hill. Last time I checked it, I didn't see any eggs. So let's see, I already give them a little smoke. Let's see what they're doing in here. Here they are. So you got a few little pests down here, earwigs. They don't really hurt anything. The bees will keep them tracked. Looks like the whole cluster's over here. And these frames are pretty empty, so we will find out what's going on in here. Pop eyes, it's not too bad. Don't look it down too much. Where's over here? That's honey here. You can see a lot of honey, but they're gonna need a lot, and they've hooked these together. That's always a pain in the butt. But it stops here. Oh, there's some bees on this frame working, but these are empty in the middle, and I don't like it for some reason. So let me take a few frames out, and we'll see what's going on. Okay, guys. So we do have a good bit of capped brood in here, and they are making a little bit of weird comb. But I'm not too concerned with it yet. This side, you see how they only use 1/2 of the frame? I don't know why they do that, but whatever. That's all capped brood there, so that's future babies. And on this side too, I did see some eggs. So anyway. All right, I had to take a quick break because I had a very important call from one of our sellers. So anyway, here the bees are. I left them up here. It's been about 10 minutes on the phone. And you see how they don't just, you think they'll fly away, right? But the nurse bees don't really fly because they just take care of the brood. So it's kind of neat that they will stay there, even though this box has been left open. Now, I don't like leaving them too long because they're used to being dark and not a bunch of bright light. So anyway, that's the update on this. I'm looking for the queen, and I'll let you know if I find her. So to recap on this one, this is the swarm that came from up here under my neighbor's bush. And here, we're gonna leave them alone. I see plenty of brood in there. I think the queen is fertile and in there laying, and it's such a small grouping of bees, I don't want to disturb them too much, but they have a whole bunch of new ones going to come out in the next couple weeks. So anyway, we're going to check this swarm. I already know this queen is laying. I've seen her, actually. She's pretty big, and I'm going to check to see if they need space, because soon they should probably be transferred to an actual hive body like that one. And I have one more down the hill that I'm going to move up here and transfer these guys in if they've grown enough. So see if I can open this without dropping the camera. This one's been sticking a lot, so let's see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they got like 3 frames of the 5. There's some bees on the top. What they do, hang out here. So I'm gonna open these up again. I think I see honey in here too. A little bit surprised, but that's cool. Hang on. All right, guys, this is a really good example. If you can see straight ahead, there's a larva in there. Ooh, I don't want to drop this frame. So the larvae are being fed by the nurse bees. You see in, I can't see through my veil too well because, you know, so I'm looking through a screen and then looking through this camera. It's a little hard to tell, but you can see down in there they've got nectar I could put on the edge, and then there's some pollen. Ooh, what am I doing? Some pollen, and then there's eggs. I don't know if you can see. Inside those cells are the larvae, future bees when they cap them. They built this rogue comb, makes me crazy because when I move them to the hive body, I've got to scrape all that off because it can't sit there. I don't see the queen on this. She very well could be because there's a lot of fresh eggs there. So this one was, there you go. Look how they built some extra comb. This was old stuff that I gave them, and they built it out and fixed it up. Now I got to get this back in there. We're doing this. Okay, we're putting this lid back on. We're gonna give them another, probably till Thursday or Friday. I'm gonna try to move them to another hive body because they're gonna outgrow this pretty quick, I think, as soon as all those babies start hatching. All right, so we're gonna do the big one next. This is one of our problematic hives because of the way they've drawn crazy comb everywhere. Partially my fault. All right, hang on. All right, let's crack this one open. Okay, calm down. Most of these bees are super docile. It's so beautiful out. They're working. No, there's like no activity up here. This is our super we added. And I don't see them up here at all, so this should be interesting. to see what's going on. I'd flip this. Well, anyway, I'll tell you in a minute. Yeah, they're not up here. They're definitely in the lower one, though. I've seen them down there last week. Let's find out what's going on. Yep. This one's easy to take off, too. It's not a good sign. Okay. Well, they got honey. That's a lot of honey right there. If you can see it. That thing is full. This is a mess because I'm missing a frame. So they built all this. I'm just going to leave it for them. That's capped honey and pollen. You can see. These look like honey too. I think we got a lot of honey in this box. And not many bees up here, so this is my problematic one. It could have gone queenless. I don't see any brood up in this thing. But hey, here's another Jim. Hello. What you doing? Okay, well this hive made a lot of honey, but I don't see any brood up here now, so we might have gone queenless in this one, I don't know. Well, we got honey to take at least. Alright, take another box down. Just... This is probably the best one I've ever had. A deep, full of honey. Look at this side. The frame next to it's mostly empty, but others in there, I don't know what they're doing. I have a feeling this one's losing bees, but we got honey here. I'll probably take this. Alright guys, so as I figured, this one's pretty much dying out. They didn't get a queen, and you see how there's no bees down inside there. There's a lot of honey on a couple of these frames, which we'll take, and a lot of these resources will be great for other hives, but these bees are probably going to die out. There's not many left anyway. So I'll crack this open, take another box off, and see what's going on. This was my problematic hive that we moved from a year ago, I don't know, from down the hill. But these are split off, so some of these bees, these other swarms were from this box. So we really just moved the bees from one place to the other. Okay, so here's part of the problem I created years ago, or a year ago, whatever. I didn't have enough frames in the lower box down here. So these bees use the extra space to fill it out. So that means taking the frames in and out is a problem. And see, look at that shallow frame. So they built on the bottom of it. I've had comb that broke off before and fell down there. And then a queen excluder they connected to. So these bees are pretty much dying out this high. But like I said, they've split a couple times, so they're not really dead. They just moved. But the rest of these will die out here. I'll let them stay here. I'm going to take all these resources, though, for our other bees we can feed. There's a lot of really good resources here to feed the other bees later. Here's some comb I've already cut off the bottom. All that nectar. They were getting ready to cap it. They just run out of bees. They don't have enough bees. There's right there a drone emerging. And there's more drone cells. So I'm going to scrape all this off and clean this up. Alright guys, so if you want to see what a queen cell looks like, it's the ones that dangle at the bottom of this. I can't see what I'm filming. The cups are right here. A couple of them are empty. That one looks like it never emerged. I don't know if you can see in the cups. I can't see through this veil. And then, but those are queen cups at the bottom, the longer cells hanging down. They've come out and emerged and either probably swarmed. There's some honey here, not enough really for me to take. I will use this for other bees. They'll need it in the fall, or sorry, summertime. Alright guys, so all that comb we will use a little bit. I'll probably set it out in the summer and just let the bees hit it. They'll clean it all up, and then we can use the wax or throw it away, whatever. You can see one bee trying to merge there. They just don't have enough help. So that's how it goes sometimes. Anyway, so we're going on to the first swarm of the year. That's this one here, and see what they're up to. And we added the super like last week. So let's see what they're up to. Yeah, these guys are pretty calm, so I don't even think they need much smoke, but let's see. Oh yeah, they're up here. That's a good sign. So they've already moved up. I knew they needed room. Looks like they're on the left third of the frame, so let's see what's going on inside. This one I think we need to look for signs of a queen too. There's a lot of activity here, but that doesn't mean everything is good. Alright, so I got these on my frame holder, and I just slid these over, and now you can see the activity up towards the middle left. part of this hive. We just added this last week. So they've drawn that out. These were all new. You can tell they're super bright wood, new wood. These were all new frames. So they've drawn this out, the comb and whatnot, pretty quick. They got a good number of bees down in there. All that white, I don't know if you see the white combs, really, really fresh. And only young bees can make wax. So it's a good sign that you have a good number of young bees. They're being fed, not pollen, but nectar, because that's what makes them make wax. So I don't know if you see all that white comb. It's all brand new honeycomb or brood comb, whatever they want to use it for. We're hoping they fill us with honey, and it looks like they're working on it. So yeah, all that fresh new wax, it's from the newest young bees. So far, I see a lot of fresh comb here, not too much honey, a little bit of nectar in the middle. But we need to get down to this brood box and see if we have a queen down there, because so far everything looks okay, but I'm not seeing any signs of eggs or any brood. So that's key to having a surviving hive. Anyway, yeah, so I don't see any brood yet. I see a lot of young bees flying into orientation, so there should be a queen in here laying, and like I said, I don't see too many drone. There's enough, but you're gonna see what happens when you put smoke on them. Come on. Makes them scatter. Calms them down, usually makes them go in there, and there, now you know what the smoke does. Disorients them and makes them usually eat up some honey, thinking the tree might be on fire. Usually they live in a tree, and then that makes them more docile. So that's the idea. All right, real quick, this is what I'm gonna tell you. I don't even need to see the queen, because you'll see evidence. Look at all this capped brood. That's what we're looking for. So we know the queen's in here. I don't really care where she is as long as I don't hurt her. Full of capped brood and nurse bees nursing, waiting for them to emerge. And this box will blow up with population as these guys come out. I'm guessing the same thing on that frame. I'll probably take one more frame off and take a look. I'm kind of a little surprised they're over here on the right, not the left, but whatever. That's a really good sign. So there's a queen in here laying lots of eggs. Those are capped, so it doesn't necessarily mean she's still here, but it should be. All right, guys, I'm putting these guys back together. I'm seeing plenty of good signs here. I've seen capped brood and everything. I don't want to disturb them too much because they're doing well. They have a lot of resources, bringing in honey, pollen, nectar. I doubt we might get a little honey from them. Definitely we'll get some in the fall, I think. I don't think we'll get any this spring. We'll see about these guys next. All right, guys, so the camera started overheating in the sun, so I couldn't finish that last one. The last hive has a good bit of honey, so we're definitely gonna get some honey from it. Actually, I probably need to go up. I need to review some info and see if I should go up. Probably gonna go up next week, another super next week, so they can make even more honey. It's still early yet. So we're checking out, I can't believe these guys are still alive. Check this out. The hive that we moved, remember Jim and I moved it in the middle of the night up the hill? And that one's divided and made more bees. Anyway, these were the leftover foragers that didn't learn to go to the other hive. And they are still alive. It's been, I gotta check when the heck I posted that video. And these girls are old. These are the scavengers, foragers that are going out looking for food. I figure I just let them do their thing, and because I can use all this for other bees. Like, they're depositing nectar and pollen in these frames, and so I can use it for the other bees in the fall and winter when we need it as extra resource. So I figured I just let them do their thing. Rather than just move the whole hive, they would all come around here and they'd probably die within a day or two had I not put this box down here. So I just figured, what the heck, let them keep going and doing their thing. You can tell they're old. Look how there's almost no fur on them, no fuzzy, and it's been weeks. I don't know how old these bees are, but many weeks. So messing up the knowledge of bee life. Anyway, all right, this is going to be edited down a lot, so I hope you guys are having a good day. We'll catch up soon. Buy my listings. Talk to you later. Bye.